at some point when you grow up with stuff like this happening in your house, I feel like, and Scott, you can probably relate to this, like you start to be intrigued by it. Like it's scary, but then it's like you kind of want to start figuring out what it is or what's happening or what's going on. So you want to like make some recordings or, you know, investigate, I guess you should say. So I personally got to a period like that. And so my mom and dad said, sure, we don't care. Cause I did ask if we could bring a Ouija board in to try to figure out what's going on.
That's very kind of you to even ask. A lot of kids would probably be like, yeah, I'll just bring this in. But you were like, Mom, Dad, I would like to present.
Yeah, I was like, I would actually like to see. Can I use a Ouija board? I'm special.
He was a good kid.
Yeah, I guess so.
How wholesome.
Well,
I know.
and then your
And people think I'm
subconscious
fake.
is like, tell your parents just to be nice because your subconscious, like the parents are going to say no. And then when the parents said, we don't care, their subconscious like, damn it. And then the devil on the other shoulder was like jumping around in glee. Sorry.
Don't you mean the negative energy on the other shoulder,
Yeah,
Christian?
that too.
So we bring in the Ouija board. And honestly, the experience for me, I will tell you, I would never mess with a Ouija board again or take it into anyone's house. It was one of those things like it felt like it was really moving on its own, but yet you don't have the evidence or the proof to say that somebody else is not. I remember distinctly in my mind thinking, oh, this has to be the other person moving the, what do you call the
planchette?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I don't remember the Ouija board giving us any like out of this world answers. But however, we were running a recording while we were doing the Ouija board. So what we captured on the EVP was this very nasty sounding, I would bet my bank account on demonic spirit calling my sister's name in a very nasty, I mean, I could give you a demonstration if you want.
I would love a demonstration of this.
Like it literally, when we played it back, sounded like Amanda. So that was something not good. Like, and I will tell you that bothered me like the next 3 nights trying to get sleep. It scared the crap out of me so bad.
Yeah, that would do it, man. It doesn't take, especially when you're used to seeing stuff.
Right.
Anything creepy, it could be mild, could be something. Oh, I just heard this. Nope, it'll keep me up for a week.
Right. Exactly.
Easily.
And I will never forget hearing that. And I mean, unfortunately, I mean that was at least 10 years ago. So, but definitely the experience was shaking.
Yeah.
So it's Alex and I are going to be the only ones with the Ouija board, right?
I guess. And I would like to throw in that this house has actually been cleansed twice, and this stuff continues. So
do you think maybe that the normal cleansing route that most people take might not be effective for what is inhabiting it, or?
Well, if it's something attached to a person, then maybe you need more of an exorcism instead of a
some
cleansing.
kind of priest.
Right. And I mean, it would definitely explain some things like, yeah, it would explain some things. Like we said earlier about how darkness will find its own victim. But, you know, and also, like, I could just remember another story that just comes to mind real quick of some of the top things that I've seen and heard and experienced is that I remember, like, the family would just be sitting there. This is years before I even knew Alex, but the couch was in a certain position to where we could see through the kitchen into my parents' bedroom door. And like me and my dad would be sitting on the couch watching usually something about UFOs or history. That was our thing together. And which remind me of another story. But anyway, so we would talk about how we would see these shadows dart. You would see them out of the corner of your eye, like at their bedroom door, and you could just look. And I feel like the moment whatever it was knew that you seen it, it would dart.
Yeah.
And it would go directly into their room. And my dad and I had talked about that many times, and we would see that together also.
Yeah, I've experienced that a few times. It's creepy.
Oh, yeah. And it's almost like, yeah, it might just be a shadow, but obviously it's something far more intelligent than that, because it knows the moment that you see it. And it immediately just leaves. And I could just see how it would like shoot. It was like a shooting motion. It would go into their room. It was really bizarre. But that's the one and the only time, the only place that I've ever seen shadows or anything like that.
Really?
Was at their house. Yeah.
You know what's funny is I had the same thing. Like when I used to see that type of stuff, it was my parents' bedroom door. But like at the opposite end, one of the like a half garage was turned into like a bonus room for my dad. And so I was playing computer games in there, and the wall was right there, and then the door to the hallway leading to their room was like to my right, and so I'd always see it in like the peripheral vision of my right eye, and every time I'd look over, it wouldn't be there.
Right. Yeah.